Hey friends, today I'm going to share some of my highlights, some of my favorite pieces from my recent-ish Quince haul. I say recent-ish because I actually ordered these in early December. I had hopes of filming this before the holidays, but the holidays were crazy. We moved and I just didn't get around to it. But I looked and everything is still in stock and I'm really excited. I'm actually glad I had a few weeks to wear these pieces because now I can talk to you about them with a little bit more experience in how they wear and just kind of share a little bit more authentically about why these are my favorites. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Everything in this haul is really good, but this I am so excited to share with you guys. I am a little bit of a denim snob. I hate to say that, but I'm very particular about jeans. And unfortunately, all the jeans that I love are like Mother, they're Frame, they're AG, they're all within that 150 to 225 price point, which is a lot. But I wear and I live in jeans. I want them to be comfortable, but I want them to look good. To me, they have to be both. I can't just have a pair of jeans that look good but aren't comfortable. They really have to hit and check both boxes. So I'm always hesitant to try other denim brands, but when I saw that Quince has denim and they have a lot of denim and everything was like $50. These were $50. I was like, you know what? What do I have to lose? I'll order them. If I don't love them, I will gift them and I'm not out too much, right? You guys, I love these. I love these. I am so excited to share these with you. These are the Bella Stretch Kick Flare. They come in 10 different washes and 3 different inseam lengths. So I went with the 26 inseam and I went with a size 25. But what I love about these is they're very lightweight. It's not a heavy jean and it has a little bit of stretch, but not too much stretch. And sometimes I worry that when I have a lightweight jean that has some stretch, by the end of the day, it's going to be sagging. It's going to lose its shape. It's not going to look good. Not the case with these. These wear beautifully and comfortably all day long. You put them on, you've got some stretch, but that really doesn't increase throughout the day. I mean, after 10 hours of wearing these, they looked and felt the same as they did when I first put them on. And they're not thick, they're not heavy. So they're really great that I can wear them in summer. You know, obviously it's not summer here yet, but it's actually in the mid 80s, you guys. We were like 80 degrees on Christmas Day. Today, I think it was 83. So it kind of feels a little bit like, you know, spring ish summer. And they're not hot, they're not heavy. Now, these particular inseam has a little bit of a crop length on me, but it's perfect. I like to wear these with, I can wear them with sneakers. I can also wear them with ballet flats or my Rothy's slip-ons. It's a really good length. They have a really subtle raw hem on them. They come in 10 different washes, if I didn't already mention that. 10 different colors. So I'm definitely going to get online and order this in more colors. I think they come in like an ivory or a cream. They come in darker washes. So I definitely highly recommend this pant and this jean. Okay, so the sweater that I'm wearing it in this video is this cashmere funnel neck sweater and I love this. I got it in a size extra small. Now this is the Mongolian cashmere funnel neck sweater. It actually comes in 7 colors. I definitely plan on ordering it in other colors. I kind of do that when I have a style that I like, especially when it's a basic, you know, something like a sweater like this that is never going to go out of style. It's so classic. I could wear this in 10 years and it'll still be stylish and relevant. I'm definitely going to order it in more colors. But I got the ivory. I just like ivory. I like lighter colors on me. It's so soft and so cozy, you guys. These are, I did wash this in the washing machine and I shouldn't admit this to you because I'm not promoting this at all. I would definitely not to dry these in the dryer. I would pull them out and lay them flat to dry. But we just moved and we got those washing machines that wash and dry the clothes in one cycle. So you start it and then you start it, throw clothes in, throw your detergent, start it, and then you come back and all the clothes are dry. So unfortunately, the con with that is if you have a lot of clothing that you don't want to dry, that you want to hang dry or lay flat to dry, you have to like make sure that you go and like stop it in the middle, or you do just the wash cycle. You go, you grab the piece that you don't want to dry, and then you start the dry cycle. Well, somehow I missed the fact that this was in that cycle, and it was actually dried, and I was so panicked when I was pulling it. I was like, oh no, it's going to be like this big now, and it didn't. It did shrink a bit. I will say that it did shrink a bit. It was a little more oversized than what you're seeing here, but what you're seeing here is how looks and was worn after it went through a dry cycle. So again, I'm not promoting that you dry it, but I did want to give my little experience that because if it accidentally gets in the dryer, it didn't shrink up like the size of doll clothing like some of my other cashmere sweaters do. So really love this. Super soft, not itchy at all. I also love that you could wear this with, obviously with jeans, but I do feel like you could wear this with a dressier pant, like a trouser, and it'll work well too. It's not too casual. It's a great basic, but you can also elevate it and dress it up. Wear it to the office. I think that it's really versatile. So I ordered two jackets and I love them both. It's interesting because there's one that I think is my favorite just in the way that it looks and the style, but then that's not the one that I think I'm going to wear the most frequently. I think I'm going to wear the other one more often. So let's go ahead and start with the one that I just think is so adorable and I think everyone needs it, you guys. It also comes in several colors and I'm contemplating getting the black one. So it comes in a black and then a gray, but I got it in this like light bone color. This is the Merino wool collarless cropped jacket. And you guys, I don't think this could be any cuter. So it's cropped, but it's not too short. So really important. Whenever I see the word cropped, I'm always a little nervous that I'm gonna like be showing my belly button or my belly. No, I do not like that. But I do like the shorter length. I think it's very flattering. It has two functional pockets and it has these beautiful gold buttons that I think really pop and kind of elevate it. It's very sophisticated. It's very refined. I feel like it's very elegant. And I think this jacket can really be dressed up. It's definitely very elevated, very stylish, very cute. I think you can make it a little more casual with wearing it with jeans and sneakers. I've done that, but I think it's also a little bit more elevated, a little bit more dressy. Okay, here's the other jacket. And it also is a crop jacket, but I feel like it's a little more oversized than the first one that I shared. This is the merino wool cropped shirt jacket. So this is more of what they call like a shacket. So like it looks like a shirt, but it's also a jacket. I love the color of this. This particular color is the heather elm. It comes in 5 colors. It's got a really modern crop design. I love this. Also, really fun little feature on this is there's 2 buttons around the wrist of the sleeve. So if you want to have a more fitted look, you can tighten it, or you can have a looser look as well. Very soft. It's not, I wouldn't describe the other crop jacket as being heavy at all, but it is thick. It's very warm. It is a little bit thicker, a little heavier. This definitely has a lighter weight feel to it. And the shape of it is definitely going to fit more kind of like that shirt and jacket combo, where the other is a little bit more tailored, a little heavier, a little bit more weight. And the buttons on this is more casual as well. So even though the other is my favorite, I think that I'm going to get a lot more wear out of this just because of how casual it is and how easy it is to throw on. So I forget if it comes in an ivory or light color. I'm pretty sure it does. I'm definitely going to get on and get that. I love this color. It's like this warm taupe, kind of reminds me of like a mushroom color, but I would definitely wear an ivory color the most, or even a light gray. So I'm going to get on. Let's actually get on right now and let's see if they have it in ivory or light gray. Let's do that. Ooh, you guys, it does. So it comes in a heather bone. It comes in a black. It comes in an olive grove color, which is a really dark olive color. That's beautiful. I want the ivory and I want the olive. Then it comes in the heather elm, which is the one that I have. And then it comes in it like a denim blue color. Okay, I don't think I'd wear the black or the blue, but I definitely would wear that green and that heather bone. I'm going to order the heather bone. Let's do that right now. That is so cute. What size did I get? Did I also get an extra small? I did. I got an extra small and it's oversized. So I could have probably done a small, but I like the way the extra small fits. Okay, let's move on to these top that I've probably worn the most. This is my most frequently worn top, and I should say this, it has been really warm in Austin, so that's why I'm wearing this. It's a short sleeve. It actually has Dolman sleeves, which I think is a fun, kind of unique feature on this top. I love how large the sleeves are, but they taper more a little bit as you get to the end. This is a cotton and cashmere blend, so it's very lightweight. I actually feel like this looks like, or not looks, it feels like a t-shirt, like a little bit of a weighty t-shirt, but it looks way more elevated. So I got an extra small. It's very oversized. I actually like to either tuck this into my jean and then really pull it out, or I can even just fold the bottom under and it still stays pretty, it stays in that shape pretty well. So whether you tuck it in or you just fold it under, I think it's a little bit more stylish than just wearing it like long. This top comes in 10 colors, you guys. I have it in the heather oatmeal, and again, I'm wearing extra small. Let's actually see what other colors this comes in because this is one I'm gonna have to get 10 colors. Okay, so we have a beautiful crushed berry purple. It kind of looks like a soft burgundy. Then we have a mocha, like a dark brown. I'm going to get that dark brown for sure. Then we have an olive. Then we have the heather bone, which is what I got. A gray. We have a heather oatmeal. No, I don't have the heather bone. I have the heather oatmeal. I'm going to get the heather bone too. It's a little lighter and brighter. We have black. We have a charcoal color, and then we have a like a spring blue color, and then it looks like we have a soft pink, it's called sugar stone, but it looks like a blush color. This is really nice. This is one of those tops that you will wear all the time if you live in a warmer climate. It's just so comfortable, but again, it's like wearing a t-shirt, but you're not wearing a t-shirt. You know what I mean? It looks stylish, but it feels as comfortable as a t-shirt. And I should mention that this top is under $40. The thing that I love about Quince, I actually should have mentioned this in my introduction, but I love Quince because you really do get pieces that feel like and look like high quality, high luxury, but they're not the price. The prices don't match that. Those jackets that I shared are $90, so under $100, you guys. But you would never know the difference of that, comparing that to an item that looks and feels just like it that's retails for $300. So I really do feel like everything I've ordered from Quince is very high luxury at accessible price points. Okay, next let's talk about the top that I am wearing. And I'm looking on screen, it actually looks a lot, the color doesn't quite look as green as it is in person, but I am wearing their washable puff sleeve silk top. Now, this is the third color that I bought this in. I have it in a chocolate color, and then I have it in kind of like this champagne beige color. This is washable silk. It's very lightweight. It has this slight little puff sleeve. I'm wearing an extra small. I do feel like it's a little oversized. It's got good length, so you can tuck it in if you want to. You can actually even like leave the bottom unbuttoned and tie it if you want, something like a little more casual vibe. I've washed this in my washing machine, not this particular one, but my brown and my beige one I've washed in my washing machine a couple times. Definitely pull it out and let it dry flat. You do not want to dry this. I accidentally dried the chocolate ones. It didn't completely ruin the top, but it definitely changed. It's not as like silky and have a satin feel. It almost looks a little more like a brushed matte, but it didn't shrink. I still wear it. But I would not recommend drying it. But I just wanted to share that my experience because even though I did dry it, it didn't completely ruin it, but it did change the finish of it. Now, when I'm looking on the website now, I actually see it in 4 colors, and I see it in my forest green color that I have here. But then I also see it in black. I see it in like a burgundy. I'm gonna have to get that one for sure. And then I see it in a stripe. So I actually don't see it in the chocolate brown that I have and the champagne. Those must have been limited colors because I don't see them. This is $80. The traditional retail price would be around 200 for a top like this. And last, but definitely not least, because I've been wearing this one a lot too, this is called a cotton sweater jacket. I was actually surprised that they're referring to this as a jacket because I have not been wearing this as a jacket. It's definitely in a bit of a weightier sweater, but this striped sweater, I love it. I love the gold buttons. I love a good stripe. I just think stripe is so classic, and I love like that contrast of white with dark. I couldn't tell originally if this was black or navy blue, but it is black. I love it. It has two little pockets in the front. It is a little bit oversized. On the model, it looks a little bit more fitted. I have an extra small, and it definitely has a little bit more of a oversized, slightly boxy fit on me. I don't wear a tank top underneath this, or well, when I've worn this, I've kind of worn this as my top. I don't wear anything underneath, but you certainly could wear a tank top underneath this and kind of just like accessorize maybe a white tee and jeans. It's so cute. It has great weight to it. I love this. I've worn this a ton. And this is one of my favorites, and this one is $60. So again, everything from Quince. I'm going to have all the prices. Actually, I'm going to tag everything in YouTube shopping, so you guys will be able to see it on the video and you can see the prices. But I can't say enough about the quality from Quince. At least everything that I've ordered from them, I've been very, very happy with. I actually haven't returned or sent anything back, I don't think. I've placed 3 orders for clothing, and everything that I've ordered has fit well and I've enjoyed. Some have been more favorites than others, but I haven't had anything that I've been really disappointed with. So I'm excited. They have a ton. I mean, they have travel, baby, kids, bags, accessories, jewelry, beauty, wellness, so much to dive into. But I think it's just a really great place to start if you're trying to elevate your wardrobe and find some really great high quality basics that you can wear for years at accessible price points, you know? So I love them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun kind of sourcing these. You know, when I was shopping, I was looking for pieces that, you know, I knew I'd wear and enjoy, but I was also specifically looking for things that I thought would be great pieces to build a wardrobe with, or pieces that kind of are universal in everyone's wardrobe. So I had you guys in mind for sure, but I also had myself. I want to buy pieces that I'm actually wearing and that I'm enjoying and loving. I don't just want to buy stuff to share. So it really had to fit kind of both categories, and I'm really happy with everything that I found. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.